Yep, I think we're in now. good afternoon, everyone. What's going on? Welcome to Black Buzz once again. Uh, Let me just set up here. First of all, we need to lower the volume, right? That's what we need to do. And let's go to Facebook. You guys can see me, right?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. Make sure to monitor the chat window. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another Monday, another session of Black Buzz. I'm here with T Kicks, always busy doing her thing. How's business coming? You're on mute, by the way.
Business is booming. Like I said last week, I have more orders coming in. So yeah.
So don't forget sponsorship, eh? We're here. We're willing to deal with some sponsors right now.
You still got to do my heels. We're still talking.
Yes. Let me know when you want those done.
You know me and my shoes.
So you're ready to do the heels now?
Yeah, because I have the paint stuff already. It's just like I had to figure out how to because I feel like yours are more like suede or like you have some with satin fabric like leather on it. Yeah, so it's just about like how to actually prepare like the leather for painting on it, and then you have to use a finisher to like make sure it adheres to the shoe.
I'm good. You know me.
Actually, so just in case somebody's listening for the first time, Tia customizes shoes.
Yeah.
And apparently all types.
Yeah.
And by the way, I saw the video that you put up of that young lady, and she was like elated.
Oh my gosh, I think that's one of my first reaction videos. So her sister actually hit me up, and she's like, "Hey," because I went to school with her sister back in like high school. Yeah. So she's like, "Hey, my sister's birthday's coming up," and she showed me a picture of something that she wanted. She's like, "Do you think you could do something like this?" And the shoe that she showed me was like super dark. It was like a galaxy theme, but it was just dark blue, white, and a little bit of black. And I was like, it's nice. Like I told her I could do it, but I was like, her sister is a little bit more girly. So like, especially like if I do customs, I like to like especially if I know the person, I like to remake the shoe in a way that like suits their personality.
Oh, okay.
So I put like lighter blues, a little bit of navy blue, and I put like hints of like magenta or like pinkish purple. And then it actually turned out that color, the colors that I did matched the cake and the balloons that she had, which was fun.
Somebody on here is saying I need mine done too.
Yes, link me, yes. Yeah, but so she had her part because I think her birthday was the Friday, and then either the party was the Saturday or the Friday, but her sister posted the videos and stuff on the Saturday, and she tagged me in it, and then I opened it and I was like, oh my gosh, this girl's screaming. She's like, thank you, Tia. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I was like, you're welcome. Yeah, but yeah, it was good to see though.
Business is business.
Okay. You're on mute.
Me? She's T Kicks, as I was saying. She's T Kicks. If you want stuff customized, just hit her up.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Miss?
Yay.
What about? See it there.
I'll put my website in the chat. So like,
as always, man, you gotta drop it in there. Let folks know. So, Shernell, what's going on with you?
I'm good. Busy recording. Studio work, but having fun. Definitely.
So you take, I mean, as a singer, you take requests, like if individuals want to drop some change on you and say, hey, we need a song or a backup or whatever the case for something. You do that too, right?
Yes, I do. I also take requests on Instagram and stuff for one. Like I don't get paid for those, but I get a lot of messages from Europe actually, telling me like they want to hear certain songs. So that's why I put them up on Instagram and I go from there. But I do take special requests for weddings, events, funerals, those type of things, concerts. It keeps me busy through the year. That's why most of the time I'm running away from church.
Okay. Is there are there songs that you don't do or you wouldn't do, or I mean, you're open to different kind of songs, but
I don't rap. I don't pretend to be a rapper. The most I can do is the song with Lauryn Hill and Bob Marley. I want to do some. That's the most rap I get out of me. Most. And I'm not really good with pop music. Some can, but because of the way my voice is and the way I've trained for so long, I'm better with like slow ballad, gospel songs that have to use from the bottom of your belly to come up.
All right, but it's not restricted just to
no, but just okay. I don't rap. I don't pretend to. I'm not going to try.
Okay, so we have a special guest here today. Her name is Audny-Cashae Stewart. Did I say it right?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, and I know her in not as well as Shay and Tia, but I do know Audny, right? And this is Black Buzz. You know, we highlight Black businesses, we highlight entrepreneurs, we highlight Black entrepreneurs, you know, whatever it is that someone is doing in the Black community. We definitely want to give them the opportunity to say something. You know, we have, as you can see already, you know, we have some people tuning in, listening to what's happening. So welcome, Miss. Welcome. Good to have you here.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Pardon our craziness. Pardon our craziness.
No problem.
So talk to us now, Audny. Before you get to what it is you actually do, business-wise, give us a little backdrop. You know, like I said, you're Black. You know, tell us a little bit about yourself, what you've been doing, you know, what's going on with you, and then we get into the whole business side of things, just so that people can get a better understanding of who you are, right?
Yeah. So my name again, it's Audny, and in 2011, I moved to a small town called. Mm-hmm. I usually go through this because it builds up to where I am now and who I am. Right. So I was always the only Black girl in a predominantly white space, and I different mannerisms, different hair, of course, and it was always hard fitting in. Honestly, when I think about it, I always forget this one story that I've been part of like activism since early elementary days. I've been doing projects about Black History Month. Only one in my class since the 5th grade. In the 7th grade, I was, you know, a victim of racial slurs, and not to the extent of a hate crime, but something that really impacted how I viewed myself and what I wanted to do with my life. Mm-hmm. And so I started creating Black History Month assemblies for my student bodies in the 7th and 8th grade. Then in high school, I was still trying to be involved.
Pause 1 second there. In the 7th and 8th grade, how did they take it when you did that?
Well, I think they were excited, but so uncomfortable. Because I was giving them information and doing things that, you know, they're not accustomed to. I would even bring my pastors. My pastor just came to one of the 8th grade of these big Black dudes in their jackets, and everyone was so confused. But, you know, I feel like I left an impact there that the behavior and the ignorance is not acceptable, even though it's predominantly white community, and that they need to change.
Any of those pastors you want to shout out?
Oh, Pastor Wilson, Pastor Smith, you know, they left, but it's okay.
Okay. It's okay.
Just to clarify, what's the name of the town?
Pardon?
What's the name of the town? I think it kind of.
Aaron. Yeah.
Okay.
What? Sorry, I didn't get the name. What was it?
Aaron.
Okay, Aaron. Okay. All right.
So then, in high school, I applied for this academic program called the International Baccalaureate. So it's called IB for short term. And that was in Guelph. So that's around 30 minutes away from where I live. And I went to school. There was still, again, predominantly white. And in the 10th grade, in the 9th grade, We had some university students from UFG come and talk to us about like Black initiatives and mentor us to a point. And we also had a historian who then told us that our school, GCVI, which is a very old school, had the first Black principal in Ontario named Alfred Lafferty. So,
all right.
Yeah, then we started planning for how to commemorate him, because there's a wall of just white principals, but there was nothing for him. So when I was in grade 10, we dedicated the auditorium for him during Black History Month. And
oh, okay. All right. I see where this is going already, but keep going.
we then had like a really big assembly with media, etc. And we also brought MP Lloyd Longfield and the Guelph Black Heritage Society. So after that, I recited Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. And my friend Carlene did choreography for the first time in front of people. So then the Guelph Black Heritage Society reached out and asked me to then perform another spoken word or write my own at their event for Martin Luther King Jr.'s 50th anniversary for his assassination. I was very confused. I didn't know if I wanted to write a spoken word. I'd never really written before. I was not the best writer. And then I wrote one. It was called Silence. And that was the first time I ever wrote a spoken word, and it went really well. So then in grade 11, for the same academic program, for us to get our diploma, we have to do a CAS project, which is creativity, activity, and service. And that project has to be something that's around 30 hours it takes you to create. And it has to be including all those different aspects of something that's creative, something that shows activity, and something that is impactful in your community. So my friend Carly and I, we then started a Black Student Union, and our overall objective was to create an assembly during Black History Month, during February. So we did that for 1 year. We met once a week for planning and different meetings. But then in grade 12 this year, we were able to meet every week, engage in different conversations, and also have different initiatives. So we were able to bring in author of the Book of Negroes, Lawrence Hill, who then mentored my friend Carly and I in our remaining weeks of high school. And we were able to go to different events regarding Black issues and Black people in Toronto. And yeah, so that's like a little bit about me and my role in activism. I have been working with the Guelph Black Heritage Society. I've been working with different community leaders and local politicians. And yeah.
Okay. Oh man, that's a lot, man. I mean, I'm happy. I'm proud of you. I mean, what was was it intimidating at first for any of the things that you described, or I mean, you said it was kind of awkward for some of the individuals that you.
Yeah, it wasn't intimidating. I'm kind of used to like talking.
Okay. My bad.
I would have to thank church really, because I was always in leadership roles as a young person, especially really young youth leader. I think I started in AY when I was 13. And so public speaking didn't scare me, but also speaking up about Black issues also didn't scare me, because I went through all that when I was so young.
Right. Are any of the things that you started, are they still happening now, or did it end after you left? Like what's...
Yeah, so the Black Student Union and Alliance is still running. There will be new leaders, but the co-leader and I will also be, mentoring those students, which we've been doing for a couple of years now. Okay. And we are also planning to create a Guelph Black Youth Council to then engage more of the Black community in Guelph and encourage them to make a Black Student Union and other initiatives for the BIPOC community in their school communities. Okay. And right now, I have my own podcast and the business stuff. Yeah.
What's your podcast called?
It's called Looking In, just looking to the perspective of a Black girl. I try to have different guests so that it's not just me talking, but it's also bringing in, again, different perspectives.
Okay. All right, that's good to hear, man. So much. I mean, this platform is focusing more on the business side, right? But it's good to get the perspective that you gave us just now.
Yeah.
So how did all these things now lead to where you are? You are CEO, founder, CFO, whatever else you want to call it, right? Of CashIn social media marketing.
Yes.
All right. So tell us a little bit about that, and how you got to this now, where you're like you're your own boss, right?
Yeah, I'm my own boss. It's hard work, but how I really got involved with like the business side now is I was thinking of applying for this grant summer company around last year when I was working at my Schreiber's office. I was told about this grant, and then the deadline fell through last year. So then I was like, okay, let me try this year. Corona's happening. I'm inside. Let me try to, do something. So had never written a business plan before, not good at math when I was in high school. And
right here. Right here.
I feel you.
I was like, okay, I'm probably not gonna win, but yeah, and this is a really competitive program. And when I was applying again, I didn't believe myself, but I did it anyways. And then I got in, I didn't hear back for a long time. It was probably like in May, I heard, oh, you have an interview. And I was like, okay, at this point, I was fired from my job. I went back to my job at Winners. And then I did my interview, didn't think it went very well. And then when I was on my break in the Winners break room, I got an email that said that we won. I said, okay. I was so happy that I won this. I thought it was an accomplishment. Yeah. And so working through everything, I wanted to emphasize Black businesses. I wanted to do something even before the recent protests and the uproar from the BIPOC community. And so with that, it really highlighted, the protests have highlighted Black businesses. And what I want to do is, again, increase their engagement on social media, because social media is a huge platform and a great marketing tool. And a lot of people slack off with their social media accounts, post one time, really give a lot of information, but their product or their item is amazing. And it's honestly something that should be given more attention to. So that's what I do. I want to emphasize and uplift Black businesses, but I also do other people's businesses. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So tell us, so how does your business work now in terms of, we understand the terms that you're throwing out is social media presence and platforms, and we understand that. So if I myself or Tia or Shay engage you and we say, well, obviously we're Black, but how would your business help us?
Yeah. So CashIn provides services such as consulting. I'm able to, have a phone call or a Zoom call with you and give you different ideas and give you like a start on where you should, different places that you should improve your business.
Right.
So I also do ad campaigns, so help you then, create graphics to relaunch or rebrand your business, or I can fully manage your social media accounts. And that's from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Usually I'm more focused on Instagram and Facebook because of the ads and the engagement with a lot of people on Facebook and Instagram, and the different demographics which is on it. And yeah, I can also do different things. I do some web design, mostly just working with Squarespace. If you want to start a website or a landing page. Email marketing, again, that's with my consulting. I can, give you different platforms or give you different resources to market your business.
And it's not just limited to here in Canada. Where somebody in the US or elsewhere wants to reach out to you, you're willing to do that too?
Yeah, because it's all online.
Oh, okay.
This is all mobile. Yeah.
Go ahead, Shay.
Okay, so as you said, you just finished high school. How would you deal with somebody questioning your ability because of your age? Because in this community, they said as much as we want to reach our black businesses, some of us can be a handful. And then looking at you as, oh, Chanel Pitney, how would you approach? No, it's true. It's real true. Like, even for me, I am grown, and because I don't look it, people tend to question my ability to do things until they realize, oh, she's a grown, she knows what she's doing. So how do you deal with that, being that, especially where you live and the clientele that you're starting to get?
Yeah. Well, with that, I think they would want somebody behind, even if I look younger than I am, or even if I don't look grown or not act grown, but I'm not where they think I am, like intellectually. Mm-hmm. You want a young person because we are all on social media. Young people rule Instagram and Snapchat and TikTok, everything. So for you controlling your business and being an entrepreneur, trusting somebody who has lived in a world filled with social media should be what you want when you are concerned about your own platforms.
Nice.
Good. All right. Good to hear. What we're trying to do is keep you up your while you're talking about your social media platform and what it is that you do. We want folks to see, you on Instagram. You're on Instagram, right?
Yeah, at Audny-Cashae.
Yay.
She is.
It's funny that Shay asked that question because, like, I know Audney, so it's like I know what she can already do. So, like, even when you're asking that question, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot people might think that even by looking at her, because I forget. I'm like, yo, Audney does all this stuff, and she's capable of doing exactly what she says that she can do. So I've seen it firsthand. But like, yeah. So for others who haven't seen, like, yeah, it's a good question, but like, I feel like I was kind of biased because I'm like, Audney says she can do it. I know Audney can do it. I've seen Audney do it.
Youthfulness is not an impediment.
It really isn't. Yep.
Besides, you gave us a full gamut of the things that you've been doing, man. So you've been preparing for this moment.
Oh, yeah. we have a question on Facebook.
Yeah, what does it say?
From Nai Bree. She said, how long does your marketing process take?
Well, honestly, it depends. It depends how long you want to run an ad campaign. It depends how long you want to pay for my services. I do monthly increments. And if consulting, we can have weekly consultations to encourage you to be active on social media. But that again is up to you and your budget.
Let's talk about budget, shall we?
Yeah.
Oh. You guys know where I'm going with this. Okay. Young Black entrepreneur woman, a woman in the church. How do you deal with people trying to undervalue your worth?
Oh God.
Are you okay, Tia?
It just hit close. Sorry. Go on, sorry.
You just hit a nerve. Oh my
God. Put myself on mute.
Honestly, I just don't engage. Like some people, okay, I'm buffering, hold on. Growing up in the church, it's really hard to say no to people. You're always like, oh yes, pastor, yes, elder, whatever. But for me, I have realized the art of no. Or just not.
Say that one more time. Say it again, please.
Oh my God. The art of no. Okay, I'll remember that one.
Yeah, I say yes. I love, doing it. I'm very outgoing, extroverted, bubbly at times. But when I understand that someone is either undervaluing me or disrespecting me, I'm okay with not, getting that paycheck. I'm okay with not having that because also it comes to who I am and my morals and values. So, especially being a Black woman, being an entrepreneur, a lot of people want to discredit your work and they want you to, I don't know, like give them validation for them even reaching out to you. But even in recent events, I've learned that it's better to just keep moving forward and God will give you what you need.
Amen. Amen.
All right. Do we have any other questions coming in?
Not yet.
Okay. Yeah, man. But I mean, so in terms of where we are right now with regards to COVID and all that's happening now, how has that helped you or not helped you, or what's?
Well, COVID has been a blessing for me. I
Yeah.
don't lie, it's been very rough for everyone, but being able to stay home and the
Mm-hmm.
way in which school ended benefited my work because I was able to focus on writing my business plan or starting my podcast or doing things for myself because at times I did not have time again for myself.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but again, with COVID, um, I've learned I've learned a lot about business. I've sat down and been on YouTube and different things for hours to learn how I can improve myself and my business.
Mm-hmm.
I've been able to interact and network on social media more. I've been able to create a platform for myself, and it's been fun.
In terms of the network, like touch base on what kind of network were you able to create? Like,
Oh,
or
just networking with different small businesses,
okay.
different organizations in the Tri City or the Greater Toronto area. So I've met a lot of people online, and I've had a lot of opportunities because of my online presence during Corona.
Okay. So where do you see yourself in terms of the business in the next, I don't know, year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, or something like how,
Well, it can be something bigger than it is right now.
Yeah.
When I first
But
started,
no, but this is definitely something that you want. This is what you want to do. This is the thing that you.
I don't know what I want to do actually.
Okay, okay.
For me, I always thought of having an empire. I always wanted to have sections of myself in different sections of business where I can then help people and someone can take over for me because I don't always have to have a platform, but I can also, help other people to then take my place. With
Mm-hmm.
CashIn, I started off just managing social medias. I started off not knowing different ways that I can help businesses, but I also then realized that I can do workshops or I can do consultations. And so from now on, I'm only going to evolve, and this business can turn into sub markets or can turn into an agency. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm focusing on my small client base, going into post secondary school. So I will not be engaging with so many people right now because I also do want to focus on school. But again, it will flourish into whatever I see it to flourish in the near future.
Okay. I mean, I know you said that the name, well, in the previews, people didn't hear this. In terms of the name of your company here, CashIn, that's just solely a play on your name. It doesn't mean anything.
It means something. It means what you want it to mean. But
Oh.
no, because my cachet actually means treasure,
Right.
and I always or it also means lucky, but I feel like my clients will be lucky, or I'm a treasure to have, and you're
Ooh,
cashing in, you know.
boom.
Okay.
I like her. Um, what what has helped you in the terms of advertisement for your company? Is it word of mouth, or have you just post yourself out there and just hope somebody sees your page? What has worked for you, or your church telling people, or what was the best avenue you found so far?
Yeah, definitely word of mouth. I first started with people in my church, people that know me closely. So that then, you know, developed into getting referrals. Right now, my social media presence has been like bringing people to my page, but definitely word of mouth is number one.
Okay, perfect. What? Give me 2 pros and 2 cons and why. Since you started your company.
Oh, 2 pros and 2 cons. Pros, I've learned more about organization. I've learned resilience. Cons, I get overwhelmed at times. And cons. I don't have another con. I don't know.
Well, underestimating.
She's young. She's young. That's why it's all possible.
Yeah, I don't know, but probably cons would be always thinking that I'm not doing enough, because yeah, I don't know how to explain that, but I see people, everyone sees everyone on social media, and you know, this person doing this person doing that, and I don't think I'm doing enough, or my skill is not developed enough. But I think that also comes in with the pros of being resilient and working ahead of that.
Cool.
Would you encourage other individuals, whether they're young or not, to get into what you're doing?
What I'm doing specifically with social media?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's a resource that people don't really capitalize off of. Like a lot of people are doing social media marketing. Don't get me wrong, but not. It doesn't have a lot of Black faces, right?
Black, all right. I guess that should be specific. Yeah, Black.
Yeah. And I feel like, you know, sometimes, especially with the grant, I told a lot of people about it, like apply for this, especially a lot of people like in the GTA. This is here, go for it. And a lot of people are like, you know, I'll think about it. But it's a great, not only is it money, but it's a networking platform that you have all these small business mentors accessible for you. And we don't know ownership at times. Black people, we get lost in not understanding that owning something is really important. So I would really encourage Black youth to get involved with entrepreneurship. It's hard, it's not easy, but it's a learning tool.
Oh, well, I mean, you sort of hit it as well. I was going to ask you in terms of being their own, starting their own business and things of that nature. You definitely encourage that as well.
Yeah, I would say as an entrepreneur, you know, it's not like you're going to become rich overnight. Don't get me wrong. Man. But I feel like that's also a narrative that is lost in the sauce. Like, oh, you're making your own money, but no, it's hard. It's something that you can balance a job and also like have a hustle on the side. But again, ownership, you get tax breaks because you have a business. Like there are different things. Like when you start things, there's a world that we don't know. So yeah, yes.
So based on some of the things that you're throwing out there, I mean, it seems like you did a lot of research in terms of, you know, starting out with your business and things of that nature, as far as being a business owner, right? Or you just went on talent and then you discovered things as you went along, or?
Definitely discovered things as I went along. Again, when I applied for it, I did not know a lot about business. I was very narrow-minded, and when I had to go, you know, I had my mentors, different lectures in regards to like being an entrepreneur, things that you have to do, marketing, stuff like that. I learned a lot, and that's why again I encourage people to apply for different grants that are available in your regions.
Her name is Audny-Cashae Stewart. The business CashIn social media marketing. Hit her up. She's willing and she's ready. She's ready to take over the world. Did I hear you say you're trying to create an empire? Is that what you said?
That's my goal.
That's right. Show that thing. Okay. There you are. So you set all of this up, or you had somebody to help you set this up, or?
No, I made this website. Yeah.
You made, okay.
Yeah. It's not complete. It's still under construction, but I needed to release something so people can contact me.
Oh, this picture says that you give hacks. So do you have a podcast for that? Sorry, I'm going to open it so you can see. Do you have a podcast for this, or this is something that you do randomly?
This is a workshop. I do workshops around once a month, and this one was again like for a lot of small business owners. Like when you first start on social media, sometimes you don't know what you do. you don't have a theme, or you're not networking in a certain way. So I just gave people tools, like different resources I use to create graphics, different marketing tips, and it was fun. It was a fun time.
Is there something that you can just to whet their appetite? You know, you don't have to give everything away, but maybe there's a little tidbit that you can drop, or a little hack, or whatever it is. So.
Oh, right now?
Yeah. Anything.
Consistency.
Mm-hmm.
Even it's difficult for me for my own stuff, but being consistent and not being afraid to ask people for things. Like you don't ever know if it's a yes or no. And also Canva is your best friend, but there are also different graphic creators such as PicMonkey or Adobe, and investing in yourself and investing in your business is a key tool. You don't want to just, always settle for the free version. There's so many things that can really improve your business.
Investing in your business. So that means you got to dig in your pocket.
But you're going to get a return.
Gotta spend money to make money.
True. Definitely true.
The thing is not just spending money, looking out for grants. Look, there's so many grants, not even from the government, but from different organizations.
Okay.
For Black youth. So I do encourage that, so you don't have to just be picking your own pockets.
All righty. All right. I don't know if Audny-Cashae has any more questions for Miss Aubrey, but she has put that information out there well. All right. Make sure that I tagged you, right, Aubrey? So folks
Audney.
Oh, sorry, Audney.
Oh,
Aubrey.
Aubrey. Oh, wow.
What was that? How many times did I say it before you correct?
Like, I think in total you just said it twice. But the first time I was like, no, that's probably just me.
Yeah.
I was like,
oh man. But yeah, we're putting this out there. We're definitely putting this out there. Folks can hit us up too, if they want more information. But we put all the information in the chat window for people to see. And yeah, man, we're happy that you came on.
I just have one last question.
Yeah, go ahead.
What is the most important lesson you've learned since you started? Besides trusting in yourself and investing in yourself, what else? Because I know when it comes to starting something, anything new, there is always the spirit of fear, spirit of doubt, spirit of, oh my gosh, what am I doing right here? But like, what can you tell somebody who is, even if they're not joining your particular field of work, but they're starting something brand new? Because I think in this platform you might be the youngest one here. So yeah, so telling somebody who is looking at you like, if I was in grade 11 and I just see this, like, what can you tell me? Like, what is that thing?
I would say again, when we're, especially about age, not because again it's a doubting and the fear and all that stuff, but your age does not result in what you're able to do. And that's something that I had to learn just in like, being a youth leader, being at church. My age was always in question. And you were able to do anything. The sky is honestly the limit. There's so much out there. But I definitely learned that I need to be one step ahead of the world. because of not only me being young, being 17, I am a Black woman. I live in a predominantly white community. I have gone through my challenges, and I always had to be better in the sense. I couldn't settle for less. And yeah, don't ever doubt yourself, like I said before, but also work as hard as you can so that no one can ever doubt you.
Love it, love it. She's young, she's Black, talented. She's serious about that work, right?
I'm serious about cashing in.
I need to eat. I need to eat. She needs her bread too.
My last one. You said, sorry, you said previously that you and your friend Carlene mentor the youth from your previous high school or something like that. So now that you have the information, do you work that within the program for them upcoming?
Oh, repeat the question. Work in which program?
Like the information that you have. Mm-hmm. So you guys are the mentors, they're the mentees. So the information that you do have, do you pass it along? Do you give them like not really a booklet, but the information highway for them to, if they seem interested, do you guide them in that type of direction?
Yeah. So during the school year, we do also, currently we have different connects with them, weekly meetings, and Carly and I would do our research, whether it be like different things happening in media or how to be involved in the community, and we will tell them and give them the information. I remember one time one of the students came to one of our meetings and we were talking about something which happened in the Peel District School Board, and someone called McCrimmons, a predominantly Black school, and they then wrote about that in a history essay and then got a 90, and they were like, oh, thank you. I said, that's why you come, we can teach you things. Yeah, so especially with the new leaders coming up, we definitely are there to help them and guide them along the way, but we've also provided so much information these last 2 years.
Okay. Do you ever feel you're going to branch off into the full Peel region? Like instead of your own high school, have a general?
Yeah, so honestly, my goal, I'm not trying to keep it a secret or anything, but I do want to work more with the school boards in Ontario to teach more about anti-Black racism. Starting right now, I want to start with Upper Grand, which is where I went to school, then Halton, region, Durham. I have worked with Durham and some students there, and to then hopefully work with the government, work with TDSB, Peel region. Yeah, and Empire, I said.
I just wanted her to say it. You don't just bring it out there. Just put it across the board.
Just in case you forgot. Just in case. All right, Miss Aubrey.
Audny.
Audny.
We're gonna start charging him every time he says it.
I don't know if he's reading something on Facebook or somebody.
Audny.
Aubrey. I'm
like, her name is Audny. Listen, I was doing well, eh? Because when I started this out, all right, I said it right. I even have it written down, Audny, and it's right in front of me.
Okay.
Listen, if anybody messes up your name, don't turn them away, right? It's about that bread. It's about that bread.
No problem.
We gotta cash in. Thanks for coming on, man. And thanks for answering some of the questions that came in. I hope for the couple questions that you did get, their potential clients, right? We'll make sure to push this around. This is already in a few Black groups, like Black Toronto, Black Community Toronto, something like that. And there are a few of them out there. So, we'll make sure that we get it out there, and let us know. Let us know what the hits are like and how things are going. And definitely you're welcome back anytime. Just reach out to us.
Thank you.
And we'll get you on. We'll get you on here.
Nice. I really appreciate the space again. Thank you.
No, man, we thank you. Your individuals like you make this platform good. right? And it's so nice to see that a young black lady, a young lady, right, doing something in the community for the community, and you're unapologetic. I love that, eh? You say, yeah, I'll take anybody, but yeah, I'm trying to help some black folks. I like that, man. I like that, and you know, we'll just keep supporting each other for sure.
Yes, for sure.
For sure.
But shout out to T Kicks. Get your shoes customized.
Yes, sir.
I'll be sending mine. You know I live in heels.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
No.
I'm ready.
Air Force need to have expired Air Forces. They need to be revamped.
Let's go.
But T, every time we shout out the business, you know, you always neglect to mention what's behind you.
My wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't you say you do that too?
Oh yeah. Oh sorry. Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah. It's
just because whenever you say T Kicks, I'm just like, okay, yeah, you talk about shoes and stuff. But yeah, I did my wall. I don't usually like do walls for other people, but like I don't know. I just wanted to change because my room was pink before. And I was like, I'm not really feeling the pink vibes. Like those who know me.
So what you actually you paint? Is that paint or what is what that?
Yeah, it's paint. Hold on, let me push.
Geometric.
Yeah, so it's paint. It's not wallpaper. So what I do, I have like the white parts first. So it's like primer and paint in like one can. So I do that, paint it white. I actually did all my walls white, and then I tape it off. So like that's what the lines come in. Tape it off, and then I paint the different sections. They're different colors.
With a brush or with a?
Yeah, I did it with a brush. I didn't really have to do like a spray paint or like roller. I just did the brush because they're like small sections. So I just go in with the brush.
How long did it take you to do that?
Ooh, I didn't really measure it because I was going like on my own time because it was during Corona, so I wasn't even working yet.
A week, 2 weeks, what?
Like a couple days, honestly, because
okay.
Yeah.
Less than a week. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Video on my YouTube. Anybody who wants to check that out, it's Tia Kelly on YouTube. So yeah. I have to actually upload more custom videos because I recorded like me doing the shoes. So I still have to edit a couple of them and then I'll upload them. I kind of been slacking because I've been like actually doing the shoes, but I'll upload those videos soon.
Yeah.
Audney, you're on YouTube too?
No, I'm not. Not yet.
Okay, not yet. Okay, not yet. All right. Instagram and Facebook right now. All right. Okay, so that's all the time that we have. I mean, is there anything else that we need to drop on the folks out there? Of course, you know, if anybody's out there and they want to reach us, hit us up, you know, and we'll get you on here and we'll talk about what it is that you do.
Yeah.
Right? It's Black Buzz, so we're for the black folks. We're going to highlight, we're going to big up. All right. Anything else, Miss Shay, Miss T Kicks, anything?
We're good.
All right.
Thank you, Audney, for coming.
Thank you again.
All right, folks. Signing off. See you next week.